The title of this short podcast is Just Wear Good Shoes. Recently, I was reading a book by Dr. Sood. It's a book called, I think it's called, uh, let me find out what the title of the book is. The title of this book is It Takes You to Tango. And it's really in line with all the things that we've been talking about on this podcast with working on yourself. He spends quite a bit of time talking about how the relationship with yourself is one that you want to really focus on first and foremost. And if that relationship is solid, then you can start to work on the relationships in your personal life with your loved ones and colleagues at work and the rest of the world. Uh, and so I certainly agree with that, as long as the relationship that you are working on with yourself is one that cultivates inner peace, that's rooted in having an open heart, as well as being service oriented, then we're in complete agreement. And I think we are in this book. But the part that about just wearing good shoes, he talks about when you are on a path or on a road walking somewhere and it is filled with rocks that make it very difficult to walk and uncomfortable, then what most people spend their time doing is removing the rocks on the road, whereas that is a never-ending job. But the wise person just wears good shoes. And I think about that in the context of my own life and my experiences before the practice and since implementing the practice in my life. And what I'm clear about is I spent a lot of time in the pre-phase of my life of removing a lot of rocks that I didn't want to work with this person. This person over here needed to change for me to have a great experience at work or in my relationships. Or I needed a situation to be completely different. This wasn't to my liking, all those things. And that is a hard way to move through life because you're constantly at war with life. You're constantly, uh, uh, not experiencing any kind of real harmony and flow with life. Whereas the path that I take now with the practice is I work on myself, which means I'm wearing good shoes. And so whatever the road is, the road is. If I get to a rock that is really causing me some challenges, I work on myself first. And if I'm able to move the rock or get around it, then that's something that I do, but I'm not going to ruminate or worry or obsess about it. I am just going to lace up the shoes a little bit tighter, meaning working on myself even more and using that situation as an opportunity to go deeper in my practice and continue on my journey. And so I invite you to look at aspects of your life and ask yourself, am I busy working on the outside world, removing rocks, in this case, the metaphor for people or situations, trying to manipulate uh, those things? Or am I working on myself, meaning putting on a great pair of shoes so that I am able to handle whatever shows up in both the form of different people as well as life situations? So just wear good shoes.